Hey yo, listen up. This is a true story. Now, get your pad and a pen.
Like snort.
Let's start taking some
don't
notes
kill the
because
beat.
school's in session. And hopefully, you will learn a goddamn thing. While William and Chris break SEO down and chop it all up. Okay. Hey yo. So many SEOs, they be hating on me, saying I'm stealing the methods. How can't you see? They bitch, they cry, but they can't believe how much better I am. Yo, looking at my team, Blackhead SEO haters, they scared since I came. Last year I was a nobody, now I be dominated the game. Most wanted, no competition, they going insane. My skills out of this world, owners love my name.
All of my projects they pop. I'm a rep devil of God. I can get in, climbing the top. While haters they flop. All of my projects they pop. I cannot see you from the top. My haters they act like they forgot the black hat SEO skill we got.
All of my projects they pop. I'm a rep devil of God. I go get it, climbing the top. While haters they flop. All of my projects they pop. I cannot see you from the top. My haters they act like they forgot the black hat SEO skills we got.
Act like you know better. Going to heaven, yeah. You good at pretending. Lying, you're a goody goody that's offending. Dressing well, laughing in paradise. It's clever, but I'm real, yeah. I'm sitting in my black hoodie, black Timbs on me, now that shit is goody. Getting them Benjis, like Cuba getting them goodies. Yeah, foes, SEOs hate cause I'm standing. I be out here on some strict shit, no sleeping, yeah. Work hard to make it click. Profits on the way, bank got my drip. Walk in a bank, close it down so damn fucking quick, yeah.
All of my projects they pop. I'm a rep devil of God, yeah. I go getting, climbing the top. While haters they flop. All of my projects they pop. I cannot see you from the top. My haters they acting like they forgot the black hat SEO skills we got,
yeah. I get results, I don't waste no time. That's why my peers hating, yeah. I hear them crying. All of you SEO frauds, get in line. I'ma make you scream cause all of those gigs are mine. I rap, I'm talking to you, you lying little bitch. Fuck you and your crew. How's that mama couch comfy for you? Pathetic little loser, what you gonna do? I'm talking to you, tell me what you gonna fucking do. Fuck your son becoming like William Jones, SEO. Stop with the bullshit, you suck at your job. Stop hating on me and kiss the ring of the fucking king, bitch, of the fucking king.
All of my projects they pop. I'm a rep devil of God. I can get in, climbing the top. While haters they flop. All of my projects they pop. I cannot see you from the top. My haters they act like they forgot the black hat SEO skill we got.
All of my projects they pop. I'm a rep devil of God. I go get it, climbing the top. While haters they flop. All of my projects they pop. I cannot see you from the top. My haters they act like they forgot the black hat SEO skills we got. All of my projects they pop, yeah. I'm a rep devil of God, yeah. I go getting, climbing the top. While haters they flop.
All of my projects they pop. I cannot see you from the top. My haters they act like they forgot the black hat SEO skills we got, yeah.
Presenting your one-stop shop for SEO and virtual assistant services. SEO, GMB, link building, content creation, web design, virtual assistants, and more. Junk removal SEO experts. The best white label platform for SEOs, agencies, and freelancers.
Hey guys, my name is William. In today's video, we're doing an SEO audit for a junk removal company. That's right, we're doing an SEO audit for a junk removal company. If you're new to the channel or you're this first time meeting me, my name is William. I'm the founder of Rank Fortress. rankfortress.com. I have over 20 years of SEO experience, and in today's video I'm going to show you what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, and how to make some money and dominate your city for your niche. Let's dive right in. Hey, good day, Matt. My name is William. I have over 20 years of SEO experience, and I want to give you an SEO audit free so that you can either A, implement it yourself, or give it to your SEO and they can implement it. I want to show you what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, and how you can start dominating your area so you can get more junk removal and demo jobs. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Normally, I look at these sites and I don't even see this many pages. So you're doing better than most. We'll look at all of them. Service areas, we'll look at this as well because this is my specialty, and a lot of times people just don't do it right. So you have autopilot hooked up, great. Over to your book now, and it opens up in another page, great. Now one thing I want to look at, see if this site's on Duda, because if it's usually on Duda, a lot of times they don't rank. So we're going to use something that's called built with. Built with will tell me if it's on Duda. Most of Andrew's sites are on Duda, and thus they don't rank. This one's actually got Shopify incorporated and Duda. So without, we're going to wind up, I'd advise you, depending on if it's ranking or struggling, to switch it over to WordPress. Being, can you drive a, broken down Toyota to get a point A or point B? Yes. Or you could drive a Porsche. It's your choice. How fast do you want to get there? Do you want to take it 6 months to a year, or do you want it done in 3 months? We rank people in a huge area within 3 months. Okay. Demo, service areas, we'll look at this. So our service areas, just for example, when I look at most of these areas, this is Gig Harbor. What actually changes on this entire site when I look at this? Only thing you're changing on these pages when you go for each of these pages is the actual header, which is Gig Harbor. All right. Google actually looks at these as what we call doorway pages. A doorway page is basically an old school gray or black hat SEO tactic where you make hundreds of pages and the only thing you change really are the headers, sometimes the images. And then people wonder why they don't rank. Well, they don't rank and they don't get indexed because Google recognizes that they're doorway pages. When we set them up, our location pages has all the content, same as you, same everything pretty much, except at the very bottom, we put geo data in it, i.e., what's the weather in the area? What's the other weather in Chico? What are the things to do in Chico? What are the notable neighborhoods in Chico? What's the bus stops in Chico, and a business map in Chico? Why would I do that? Because if you go over Google Maps, you'll see what's important to them is things to do. Restaurants, hotels, things to do, museums, transit, pharmacies. And then how do I find the neighborhoods in the area? I go, okay, just for example, Atlanta neighborhoods. Google literally tells you what's important to them when it comes to maps. And there you go. It tells you all about Atlanta. But most of the time, SEOs are like, well, let's just make a bunch of website pages. And they don't even use their brain to think why should they be making all these pages and how they should even structure them. Okay? So we want to do those a little bit different. Now, let's go back to your home page. Call now is linked, correct, great. Book now, link, great. Now, one thing you always want, and you do have done, so that's a great job, is you always want it to be sticky header, which means as I scroll, it follows me. The header, the menu, everything follows me. Great. Book now, call now, great. Multiple call to actions you always want. Let's look at this. So reviews, as far as reviews, I actually want a plugin, or I want it manually done, embedded. The actual reviews from the actual GMB, and then the actual reviewer name, like Michael or Mark here, hyperlinked over to the Google listing. Instead, this actually just opens up in a new page going back to our website, which is just stupid. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to create a, if you will, lower your CRO or conversion rate optimization. And anytime we do things that customers don't understand, like if I click on this, I would think it would take me to the review, and it doesn't. There's a problem, and some of them literally open up into the same page that you're on. Right here, learn more, great. You should always hyperlink the actual keyword appliance removal to an appliance removal page, not learn more. Learn more you can use, but you definitely need the actual keyword hyperlinked. Why choose us? It's great. Items you take, cardboard, all these have pages, which is great. Great. See all. And even that's not all. So it's like you said see all, and then it's not all. It's just literally, you know, a couple of things. And it's a slideshow. It doesn't even help me. I can't click on this. Main items you take, general, learn more. This is fine. This right here is good, but this up here is kind of confusing. But you hit construction, and then you hit learn more, and it goes nowhere. If I hit general and hit learn more, it goes nowhere. Furniture, learn more. All these buttons don't even work. They don't take me nowhere. So as you can see, as a client, they're going to get pissed off and frustrated. Okay, and you don't ever want that. We scroll down here, serving areas. We want all these actually hyperlinked over to actual area pages or location pages. Otherwise, why even have them on here? Once again, if I click on any of this, is it taking me to the actual page? Yes, on the home page it does, but as you can see earlier on the other page, it did not. If we went all services, everything that we do, like here, this does not work. That form right here does not work. It does on the home page though, right here. Book now, call to actions, all that's great. FAQs, great. Always test your forms and make sure you're getting them, because sometimes you won't. What's this map here? You know, it's literally not even your GMB. It's just some gray looking map. You should embed your GMB. Then the pages down here, they're all hyperlinked, great. Phone number hyperlinked. Email is not hyperlinked, it should be. And Facebook, let's click on that and see where that goes. Great, that's good. Make sure you're posting, in my opinion, on a daily basis. You don't want to go periods of time where you're not posting. It's rather be congruent with your decision and make consistent efforts. If you don't, also with us, once again, we give you 20 hours of virtual assistant services every month free when you're with us as a junk removal client. So we could definitely help you with posting. Now, if we take your website and now we go over to Giga and look up SEMrush, this is where a lot of SEOs will kind of like lie to people. And they'll say, dude, I got you ranked for 24 keywords. Google actually just announced that they're changing the game. So Google's not going to allow trackers like this to even pull past 100 keywords anymore if they're not in a certain range on the top page, okay? Which is really good, in my opinion, as an SEO, because they can't lie to you no more. Meaning, okay, I got 24 keywords, but how many of them are on page 1? Because this graph right here, if I sent this to you, you'd be like, holy crap, that's amazing. All of it's going up. Well, if I get rid of everything that's not on page 1, how many keywords are on page 1? 2. Which 2? Your brand name, Junk Removal Gig Harbor. Junk Removal Gig Harbor. Both are your brand names. None of them are even Junk Removal Near Me, Affordable Junk Removal Reviews, nothing like that. Even Tacoma Junk Removal, you're on spot 54. You're nowhere to be seen. You're in like 6. The closest you even get to page 1 is Junk Removal Port Orchard. And if we looked at Junk Removal Port Orchard and seen, okay, well, what's the actual, if you will, search volume for this? And this is why I don't go after, if you will, terms like, if you will, Junk Removal Port Orchard, because it's not going to have that much volume, number one, if I actually choose Port Orchard. The entire United States, it has 140 searches a month. So if I go Port Orchard, and, you know, that's what I'm going for. It's not even going to have that. It likely will have less than that. As you can see, this little search volume, anytime it has a green button right here, it means it's easy. I could literally throw up a page, do some good content, and it will rank on page 1. The fact that you're not even on page 1 tells you you don't have good content. Your content's not good, your internal structure's not good, none of that's good, because if it was, you would be on page 1. Especially when it has 0 to no search volume. All right, you're literally on position 12, the volume's 140, and you're getting no traffic from it. All right, so now how do we change all that for you? So what we would do is, for example, I come in here, I'm going to convert this entire website likely over to WordPress. After I do that, I'm going to properly structure and silo the content. I'm not just going to throw all my services underneath one category like this does. Only thing it does is throws it all right here and then goes other services. The way it should be done, and I'll show you this on an actual client, is Google thinks of, when you say hamburger, it thinks of, or even junk removal, it thinks of thousands of variations. So I need my content properly structured and siloed like this. Residential junk removal, all the pages. Commercial junk removal, all the pages. Demo, all the pages. Eco-friendly, all the pages, then locations you serve, and then blogs that link back to those pages. Such as this. This is a proper sitemap. And we give these to every one of our clients for free. And everything's properly siloed. Then we do all the blogs. We create all the blogs and then link them back to these pages. And that creates over 1 million words of content. So for example, this guy, he has had SEO with us. He canceled because he no longer needs it because he's in the top 3 and he's in Ottawa, Canada. But he has over 556 blogs, and as far as pages, he has 59. So he's got over 600 pages, over 1 million words of content on his entire website. So then also we give you the social media manager for free to help you out there. And then outside of adding the content, then we're also going to do off-page SEO, and I'll show you what that looks like. But first, let's go ahead and go look at your rankings. I use a tool. It is called Local Dominator. So Local Dominator, essentially, all these buttons, because a lot of people are like, well, what are all these buttons? What are all these little pins? All these pins show you is where are you currently ranking at in that specific area. So right now, if you look at this, you go, oh shit, I'm in the top 4, William. I'm doing amazing. Okay, so let's open it up and look at it. I look at this live so you can actually see, and it's not me making things up, right? So this is in a 13 by 13 area. This is a 6-mile radius. Congratulations, you're doing great in that area. However, you're still missing out on, you're only in the top 3 and 58% of the area. You're missing out on 42%. So 42% of this area, you're not even ranking. Let's say you're getting 30, 40 calls a month. If you actually took over the entire thing, you'd be getting about 80 calls a month. Then once we got you ranked here, then I ask you, say, okay, well, how far out do you want to go? And then we rank you even further, because that's only a 6-mile radius. And then we go, okay, you want a 7-mile radius, which is this big, or do you want a 10-mile radius, which is generally what I try to get my clients in. That winds up being, this area right here winds up being about a 35 to 40 minute drive, depending on where you're at. Okay, 15 by 15 looks more like this, and depends. Do you ever go to the island? I don't know. If you don't go to the island, I would take these off and obviously not go there. And I'm going to assume that you don't go to the island, and we're going to rerun this GeoGrid report for you. And this is just in a 7-mile radius. This ain't even in a huge area. The biggest area would be the 21 by 20 and 10 mile. And then once you're ranked there, then we go, okay, how much further out you want to go? You want to go out 20 miles? You want to go out 30 miles? And we'll keep going out until you tell us you're done. Okay, so let's go ahead and rerun this real quick for you. And it'll take a few minutes. And then once it pops up, you know, I'll show you what you're ranking for. So, but like I said, and if you want to look at this, you go over to rankfortress.com. And I'll go over the deliverables with it as well. If you go under SEO, local SEO, and then go down here to premium SEO, this is what we give all of our junk removal clients. It's normally $1,100 a month. I discount $895 a month. And we guarantee top 3 rankings in 3 months, or we stop billing you and work for free until you are, or I'll give you a refund. The deliverables, we do press releases. Every one of these press releases, you get 4 of them. You get 150 backlinks per press release, so that's 600 backlinks a month. And then we give you the directory listing, CTR, advanced G-stack, blogs, YouTube stacks, podcast, and image stack. So, and what does that include? What's an image stack? What's a podcast stack? And you're just doing blogs, and a lot of times that's what people think, and the reality is no. So what we're normally doing when we do a stack, we do a blog is turned into a YouTube video is then embedded on the blog. We then turn that blog into a podcast like on Spotify. We then turn it into a press release and an image stack, and then we daisy chain it all together, and that's how we rank. And then we feed it into what's called an advanced G stack, which is Google properties, and an AWS cloud stack, which is an Amazon stack, okay, which essentially gives you high DA authority. So everything we're doing, we're feeding back into high domain name authority or high trust websites, and that's how we rank things. So let me go back over here to your actual report we're running. So now in the 15 by 15 mile radius area, you are in the top 4. Okay, so let's see how far and how bad it does look or does not look. So it's still, like I said, about a 45% not covered. So let's say you're getting 40 phone calls a month where you're at now. If you actually covered the entire area, you double that. If you double that, think of it this way. If you were just to double it, this is your cost for SEO, and you double it, your average customer value, let's just say it's $450. I only convert 3 of the leads. We get you an extra 40 leads a month. We increased your profit by 1,900%, and you're making $18,000 extra dollars a month, or $216,000 a year. So what we'd want to do is turn this entire map green. Then once that's entirely green, then I ask you, say, okay, do you want to go out to 10 miles? 10 miles is about 35-40 minute drive. And if you want to do that, then we go out further. So further would be like this. That's a 10-mile radius. Okay, and on this is where I said I would need to know, do you want to cover the island or not? I'm going to go ahead and assume not. We don't want anything in the water. And we just click off these buttons. Now if you come back and say, no, I want the island too, we can make that happen. But let me go through this real quick, and then I'll show you where you're at in this area. Then it all depends on, like I said, as well as your goals. What are your goals for your business? You want a 1-2 truck operation, or you want a 20 truck operation? It just depends on your goals, what your personal goals, what your business goals are. Do you want to stay on the road? Do you want to be in the truck all the time, or would you rather someone else be doing all the hard work instead of you? Because I know, as you said, it is a family-based, RAN-based business. So let's go ahead, let's get this one, and we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and run that report. And once that pops up, I'll show you that. So if you want to speak to me, all you got to do is reply back to the email. I'm going to send this audit over to you, or you just click speak to William. I also teach junk removal SEO every single day, 5 days a week usually, inside of Rank Fortress Academy. Just click on Rank Fortress Academy right here, and it will open it up, and you can join the academy. If you go into the classroom, you'll see Junk Removal SEO Mastery course, and this is where I teach my lessons, and I drop them in there every other week. So like I said, you can reach out to me at rankfortress.com, speak now, book a call there. Let's look at your rankings. So in the 10-mile radius, you're in the top 7. I could definitely have you in the top 3 and dominating that huge area within 3 months or less, very easily. I just need to know if you want to cover this, or you want to cover the island as well, or is this good enough for you? Then once we have you there, we dominate and we go out further. We can go out 20 miles, 30 miles, etc. So just reply back, let me know, and I'm sending all this over to you. But like I said, you can either use this for yourself, you can implement it yourself, or you can hire us to do it, and we gladly help you. So I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. You have a great day, and be blessed.
I have so many SEOs that hate me and say that I'm stealing their methods. They bitching and cry, labeling me SEO Black Hat. Was a nobody, now I'm at the top. Most wanted, most loved, bad business owners, and hated by most SEO opponents. You think you're an SEO god, but you're an SEO fraud. Guess I'm the SEO devil, shouting fuck the SEO guys. White hat SEO doesn't make sense, going with the goody goodies. Up in heaven dressed in white, I like black Timbs, I like black hoodies. Fake SEOs up there probably have me on some real strict shit. No sleeping all day.
ain't no getting my dick licked. Hanging out with the goody two shoes, lounging in paradise, whole shit. Fuck that shit, I wanna use CTR and get some green geo grids. Homie, we get it, you think you the greatest SEO alive, okay? You fucking dweeb, all you do is scam business owners alive.